A perfectly disappointing phone. That was the headline. Jason Cipriani here. You used, in reference, of course, to the Pixel 4 XL, doing a review for us for ZDNet. And I guess the question right off the top is, why? What were you so disappointed with?
Well, the short answer is battery life, but I think the longer answer is here. There's a lot of factors that go into Google's Pixel phone. And over the years, it's always been my favorite Android release of the year because it kind of sets the bar and sets the tone for the next year of Android releases from Samsung or Huawei or OnePlus, and kind of gives them an example of what they should do. And the Pixel phone has always had the best camera since its release. It's set the benchmark for what a smartphone camera should do. And the Pixel 4 this year expanded on that, and it definitely hits the mark and does a lot of great things with the camera, like astrophotography. You can set up your phone in the backyard and use a tripod, and it'll take a 4-minute photo of the stars in the sky and render it perfectly, and it looks amazing. And I have a photo example in my review that you can check out to see, an example there. And it hits the mark there, but the problem is all the vendors, including Apple with the recent release of the iPhone, have caught up to Google in regards to camera quality. And so it's no longer a shining star, no pun intended, of what the camera should be on any smartphone. And battery life, like I mentioned, has been horrible, to put it nicely. I can get about 5 hours of screen on time on the Pixel X or Pixel 4 XL, which has a 3,700 milliamp hour battery, which isn't a lot. 5 hours of screen on time lasts me about 14 hours throughout the day, which isn't enough to get through a full workday. So if I'm going to be traveling, I'm not able to rely on the battery to go from point A to point B without having to find an outlet at the airport or whatnot. And let's see what else. The price point of the Pixel 4 XL is a little too high for what it offers. Priced at $899 for 64 gigabytes of storage, which isn't a lot, especially considering that Google is now removing the ability for unlimited Google Photos backup at original quality for Pixel owners, something they've always given Pixel owners. $999 for 128 gigabytes of storage still is priced pretty high when you consider that the iPhone 11 starts at $699. In short, the Pixel 4 used to be competitive. This year, everyone's caught up, and it's not really competitive anymore.
Yeah, and that battery issue. I mean, it's enough to be a make or break. I think, Jason. Yeah, most definitely. All right. Well, what do you think needs to happen? What needs to, looking ahead already, what needs to be done to right this wrong, so to speak?
So looking into a crystal ball, a Pixel 5 XL a year from now, the price needs to either more accurately reflect the internal specifications and the ultimate in product. There's only two cameras on the Pixel 4 XL this year. Everyone now has three cameras where it's an ultra wide, a wide angle, and a telephoto, where the Pixel 4 XL just has a wide and a telephoto lens. So let's add an extra camera, increase battery life, maybe up the memory so the phone can run smoother all throughout the day. Right now it's 6 gigabytes of memory, which isn't enough. Increases storage. And then also, don't just rely on the camera to really impress everyone. It doesn't work now. Like I said, Apple caught up, Samsung caught up. You need to innovate. Google needs to innovate and bring more to the table instead of, our camera's great. You can take pictures of stars, which, look, you and I aren't going to use that every night. We're going to use it once in a great while. And it's not something that makes an impact on our day-to-day use of the phone.
Yeah, most certainly. Well, we certainly wish we had that crystal ball. That would definitely help us with our work here, Jason, as we look at down the line with smartphones. But we'll have to see what happens. Well, we appreciate your information for this. And Jason's full review can be found on ZDNet. Thanks for watching.